Get going.
Hey, you can. Let me tell you, you a cold piece. When I discovered you in the Double XL magazine Cypher.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is on a different level. She nasty with it.
I was tripping.
Yeah, man. That'll show your debut to the world or something, huh?
Maybe, possibly to you, I guess.
Yeah, well,
to enough people, they had probably never heard of me before, and then I just came on that bitch tripping. So I'm sure they was like, "Damn, who is this?"
Yeah, you snapped on that bad boy, man. You know what I'm saying, I'm proud of you, man. You're doing big things. You set an example for the young ladies out there too. You cold piece out there in this world. You know what I mean? So this is your first time in San Diego?
Yeah, it's my first time out here. I've never been out here.
Man, let me tell you. Hey, San Diego, I'm trying to let them know this is the place to be.
How y'all give it up out here?
This is the place to be, San Diego.
What's the food y'all got out here?
Mexican food. We got some LP, the Louisiana Purchase. That's LP. It's like some of the best food out here. Shout out to my boy Chef Q. What do you like to eat?
I like tacos. I like quesadillas. I like soul food, but I know y'all ain't. I don't even come out to LA for soul food because I already know. I don't come out to California for soul food because nothing is topping like Texas soul food. So
hey,
I just be trying to keep it moderate out here. I fuck with the tacos out here.
But you know what? I'm from the Georgia, so I mean, I ain't gonna argue with that. You know what I mean?
You know, it's nothing like down south like soul food.
Absolutely not. So I ain't gonna even argue with you on that one. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm right.
Hey, Buzz, I appreciate you for coming on and spend some time with Big Hendo, you know, in San Diego.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, so I
love this little setup too. It's real elaborate. It's real like just clean cut, like very professional. I fuck with this. I like this.
Something different, you know what I mean? Something different,
yeah,
you know what I
sure.
mean? So you go. What are you doing in San Diego? So what are you visiting for?
I have a show later tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
At Phantom Lounge?
Phantom, yeah.
Shout out to my boy Vegan. You know what I'm saying? At Phantom. You know what I mean?
He been like spamming me in a good way though. Like he doing his job, like he's promoting. I think that's fire. I like when people like to do their job. So it's just fire to see like how adamant and persistent he is with like just promoting it. I appreciate that on my end anyway, because shit, I'm an artist. So if I pull up there and there's nobody there, I'm gonna feel like it's my fault.
Yeah, Vegan's hella cool. And shout out to my boy Carton, CEO in San Diego too as well. You know what I mean?
Shout out to all y'all.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for having me.
So let's talk about your music. How'd you get into music?
So I have a younger brother. His name is Young Rampage.
Yeah.
I took him to this. He always been rapping all his life. And I've been making music with him as well all my life, but never really rap music. But he was like the real rapper. Yeah. So I took him to the studio for his birthday. Got a beat for him. He recorded a song. He wanted me to get on the song. I got on it. I posted it to my Instagram, and like my little followers was fucking with it. So I'm like, shit, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
That's where crazy.
And I just kept going, and then like my first real single that I put out was "Beating Down Your Block," and the rest is history. It's gold now. All types of like opportunities have come from that song. So I'm grateful for that song, and I'm grateful for my younger brother.
It's crazy about it because that thing got 31 million views on YouTube. How you feel about that?
I feel good. It's a surreal thing to see. Like I made that song like in the heat of like something really just traumatizing that I was going through at the time. So just to see that I was able to transmute that trauma into like, something profitable, and something that just carries like throughout the nation, that people can hear it and they feel the energy and they can listen to it when they feel sad about a breakup or whatever it is they're going through. They can listen to it, and I'm able to like, for at least 3 minutes, I can like change somebody's mood. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that. Yeah, let's go. I did my due diligence on you, and I kind of stalked you a little bit. You know what I mean? A little weird. You know what I'm saying? Kind of stalked you a little bit. You wearing the pink for me today?
Damn right.
I like that.
Hey, the whole studio's pink, baby.
The whole studio's pink. I'm like, I didn't want to be egotistical and feel like this is for me, but I'm like, damn, I can't help but notice. Hey, man, I was like a son from the South, you know what I'm saying? So we want to be welcoming, you know what I mean, when a guest comes in. Absolutely. Like I said, I did my due diligence and I researched you a little bit, and I noticed, you have a very inspiring story. You went through some dark times, you know what I mean? Yeah. Suicide, depression, and things like that. Yeah, I just always been like super weird, super just like, I don't know, people like the people I grew up with can vouch. I just was always like, I just stuck out like a sore thumb, and I had a hard time coming into like who I was and who I was called to be. So I just had a lot of identity issues. Really? And that shit just really affected the way that I navigated in the world, and also just like abuse and stuff that I went through as a child, and even just growing up into my adulthood, like, it just, all that shit just kind of shaped me. But I don't like to be egotistical and feel like I'm the only person in the world who be going through shit. Because I swear to you, like, a lot of people have this very same, especially like young black girls, have this exact same story. Like, they were abused when they were younger, and they had identity issues and self-esteem issues and self-worth and confidence problems, all this shit. So I'm not like,
unique in that way, but maybe I guess just the way that I was able to take that pain and turn it into something positive for me. It's something that I was grateful to be able to learn how to do. But yeah, just identity issues, problems, struggling with, I just didn't know why I was here.
Yeah.
So,
what's crazy thing in the Black community, like we kind of look down. Like I tell you my personal story, like, like probably 4 or 5 years ago, I kind of experienced depression for the first time. You know what I mean? And before that, I thought that's like for weak people. I experienced it and it was like, shit, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? In our community, we look at therapy and other things like that as we look down upon it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And actually, it's like a cheat code for you. You know what I mean? So, have you ever had therapy before?
Of course, I've had therapy, taking medication, still currently on medication to cope with depression and anxiety. I've been in mental hospitals.
Yeah.
You name it, I've done it. Like I've done very extensive work on myself to get to a place of like just being okay.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely very well versed in that world and in that space when it comes to just like trying to figure out different, I guess, cheat codes. Anyway, like I just really like once I got to the point where I stopped feeling sorry for myself, and this is not to say that everybody feels like this because I'm just speaking personally, but once I got to the place where I just like stopped wallowing in like self-pity and just loathing, I just was determined to like get better and just find out a way to like be excited about life, because I understood that like how rare it is to be able to live, first of all, but it's just so many layers to this shit. Like, nigga, I'm in here 2 arms, 2 legs, like I'm able-bodied.
Damn.
And that alone is just like enough for me to just be like, what am I really going through shit? I be telling myself this all the time, like, am I really going through shit? Like, there's a lot of things that could be happening. And I don't really like to say that to other people, but I say it to myself just because it helps. It's like that tough love that I be needing sometimes, just to like snap out of whatever it is that's going on in my mind. I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed.
Absolutely.
And I have a good life. I've been afforded a very good life, and I just want to I just want to move in a space of gratitude and like stop just pointing out everything that's going wrong. And when I decided to switch my mindset, I just was on this journey, and I'm still on this journey to this day.
Let them know.
Just try to figure out like, shit, why am I here? What can I do to help my experience and the experience of the people around us? Because inevitably we're all going to die. Not to be morbid, but we're going to die one day. And I just want to say that, shit, on my deathbed, I want to feel like I live my life to the fullest, and I want to say with confidence that I like help the people around me. So that's like probably my most important goal. Anyway, like material shit aside, like I just want to be able to impact myself and impact the people around me in a positive way.
Yeah. And what I like about you too, like I said, I looked at your Instagram, and you're like really transparent. Very. You know what I mean? You're very transparent. So it's like you're not a regular person, but you make it feel like you're a regular person on Instagram. You know what I mean?
I am a regular person.
You're not a regular person.
I really am though.
You know what I mean?
I really am. I be going through I really am. I be going through regular shit, like nothing. I don't have a unique experience. Nothing under the sun is unique. I don't feel like I'm like any different from anybody. I don't feel like I'm any different from you. Maybe you're a man, I'm a woman, but
yeah.
Aside from that, like a lot of our experiences are very parallel, and that also just helped me get through a lot of shit I was going through, because there's like power in solidarity. Like there's power in knowing that other people be going through the same shit, and it's just not you. Like it's not only raining just on you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm more special than the next person. I just think I'm blessed and fortunate, but I don't think I'm like particularly more special than the next person. I think it's just the way the cards were dealt.
Well, from the outside looking in, as a fan of you and your music, you ain't regular. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
I'll take that compliment.
You know what I'm saying? Just take the compliment and run with it, man.
I just be making sure I be like intentional with what I'm saying, because I know there's young girls who are watching me, and I don't want them to look at me and think that I'm a special case. Like I don't want them to look at me and be like, damn, well, I can't do what she does because she is different. Like, nigga, I'm not different. I swear to you. I was looking at other people thinking, damn, she's so different. And then I became one of those people who people say are different. And it's like, hold on, let's go back. I swear to you, I was just on the couch like just a few years ago. I just remember that experience so vividly. So the fact that people perceive me in a different way, I'm still coming to grips with that. But people don't know me outside of Monaleo. They don't know the entire life that I lived from 1 to 19 before I put out Beating Out Your Block. So it just be like weird even trying to explain it, because they don't know that to be true or not true. Like they don't know me. But I be having to reiterate that for anybody, like all the young girls who are watching and listening, and just feeling like they got dreams and goals that they will never accomplish because they just weren't chosen, or that like they're not different enough, or they're not, or they're too regular. Like, it's just that shit. We got to do away with that, because I swear to you, this shit is all attainable and like in arm's reach. And it just took for me to realize that I could attain it, that I then, in my mind, I was like, oh, fuck it. Anything I want in this world is mine. Anything.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you're manifesting things.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Was like, that's crazy. Yeah. I remember one time, like, even like this studio and things like that, like it was just a thought. Then you see it like actually in, in physical form.
It's crazy.
It's like freaky, kind of crazy.
It's freaky.
Yeah, but it's also like
freaky.
It's kind of crazy because, like how you said it kind of gives you that confidence to you can feel like you can accomplish everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because this was very far fetched. Like, becoming a full blown rapper artist for a living was extremely far fetched. I had to do a lot of convincing to the people around me, and I'm not even mad with them for not believing in me at first, because it's far fetched. Like, people are not used to people like getting up and chasing their dreams every day. Like, everybody around me, like a lot of people in my family, they're not chasing their dreams every day, which, they just, I'm not gonna say feel victim, but for lack of better words, like, I really don't know how to put this in a nice way, but they just kind of succumb to like normalcy, and like they didn't feel like they were capable of doing anything extraordinary, because they thought it was for only a certain group of people. Yeah, it's just crazy. Even when I'm trying to explain this to them, they're really just like, okay, this is crazy. And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. I'm about to quit school. I'm about to quit my job. I'm about to just do this. And they're like, are you they were just looking at me like I had egg on my face. Let's go. But I understand it though, because it was different, and it wasn't like a thing that, especially in the Black community, like, we are taught to just like shrink down, like small, be as small as we can be. Any room we walk in, be a fly on the wall. Any room we walk in, just shut up and be quiet. Don't say nothing till when we get in this store, don't say nothing. When we, like, we're used to that. We're like accustomed to that type of behavior, like just being mild-mannered. Yeah. And it took for me to say, well, hold on. It's not sitting right with me. Like, being in a cubicle, like being in the office workspace, because I was there for a little bit. I was working as a call taker, crisis intervention call taker. Oh, nice. Before I became a rapper. And every day I would clock in and go to work, and it was a very stressful job. Obviously, you hear like calls all the time, people getting killed, people threatening to kill themselves. It was just a very stressful thing. And I remember always telling my coworkers, like, I'm not going to be here for very long. Let's go. Like, girl, what are you talking about? I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be here for I was telling them so much every day, like, it's crazy. And they still like text me every once in a while, like, girl, I can't believe you really doing this shit. Like, you was telling us every day that you was going to do it. And I was like, yes, I told you, because that's how I felt. Like, I knew that I was going to be able to get out of that space. Yeah. And some people just don't have that feeling. It's not even nothing about them. Like, they're very capable of doing great things. It's just that thing in their mind that's telling them that they can't do it.
So what changed your mind? Like, what changed your perception of life? Like, because usually somebody around you kind of inspire you to do things, you know what I mean? Like that. Was there anybody around you that kind of inspired you to like give you the confidence?
My younger brother definitely inspired me to make music, but I wouldn't say it was anybody that inspired me. It was more so that the people around me were examples of like what not to do in life. Oh wow, that's dope. So I remember like seeing certain people in my life and just being like, man, hell no.
I want to be like him.
Hell no. Like, I will fight tooth and nail if it means I won't be like you. Damn. No offense to them. Yeah. But I'm telling you, like, sometimes it just takes certain things like that. Like, nigga, your life is horrible. Yeah. And you're telling me this every day. And I'm starting to get scared because we come from the same bloodline. Yeah. So I'm starting to get this feeling that, this is all that's left for me. Like, I'm using, like, if you guys are my reference points, I'm fucked. Ooh. I'm fucked. So I had to, like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, the wildest, most craziest dream that I have, I sat down and I wrote everything in my journal. I want to have a pink Barbie car, mind you, no money. I want to have a pink car, a pink Mercedes. I want to have a gold plaque. I want to have this. I want to have that. I want to do interviews. I want to do this. I want to get paid this. I want to have this much saved in my bank account. I want to make this much. Everything from the top of the list to the bottom of the list has come to fruition.
Stop it.
Seriously. And it's just like, again, a few years ago, that was just a crazy, wild thing. But there was just this bug in me that was so persistent. It wouldn't stop. Like, there was something in me that was just telling me, do it, do it, do it. Go for it, go for it. I feel like we all have that inside of us. It's just about whether we listen to it or not.
Yeah.
And I thank God that whatever I was on that day, I just listened to that bug, and it really paid off. And I'm here, sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, this is it's just crazy.
That's
like,
crazy.
You have no idea. Like, I can sit up here and explain it to you, but I swear to you, you would have to have held my hand and walked with me.
That's crazy.
To really believe the shit that I've been through.
Man, that's an inspiration for sure. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Who's some of your musical influences?
Frank Ocean is probably my main musical influence. Like, he was probably one of the first. He was like the first album that I ever. So Channel Orange, I was in middle school. That was like, I believe it came out like 2012 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the first real bodies of work that I was just really moved to. Like, I don't know what it was in particular, but I didn't have any. We didn't have any internet at my house at the time, and so I went to school. I downloaded it. Well, my dad gave me an iTunes gift card for Christmas that year, so I bought the album on my little iPod or whatever.
Yeah.
Bought the album, and I just would listen to it. Like I said, we didn't have any internet at my house at the time. So I would just listen to it every day, every night. I would fall asleep to it. I would wake up to it. It'll still be like, looping, whatever. And it just, I don't know, the musicality of it just really inspired me. Just hearing his story. And at the time, I remember him coming out. And I was just really inspired by like his, I don't know, I just was inspired by like the type of person that he was. I was really captivated by how well spoken he was and how he was able to just turn all these really dark feelings into beautiful bodies of work. And I thought it was fire. So I would say that's my main musical influence. But stemming from that, obviously there was like an Odd Future phase in my life that really kind of shaped the person that I am now. So Tyler, the Creator,
wow,
everybody in that whole camp just really inspired me.
Any females?
Of course, like Beyonce. I'm from Houston, so I love
Let's
Beyonce.
go.
Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. I'm thinking of like my early, like what made me want to get into music. I would say those were like the two. And Willow Smith. I love Willow Smith a lot.
Yeah.
She was super different and just, she was really putting on for like the weird girls. Not the weird girls, but she was putting on for like, she was just very experimental with like her look and her sound and her vibe. And she was a child. We are the same age. So seeing that was like one of my direct influences, like one of my direct inspirations. And like, yeah, she's fire. I love her.
How do you feel about performing live? Like, I was watching one of your videos and you're like so nervous and you're having so much anxiety, like performing live, you know what I mean? So how do you like performing live now?
I be stressed out. I'm not gonna lie.
You be having like a shitload of people in the crowd too. I seen like there had to be a good 10, 20,000 people in that crowd.
I be really stressed out. I'm not gonna lie. I be stressed out. Like, I don't even know what it is that makes me so anxious. I mean, obviously probably just my background and the way that I grew up, and all of that shit is still deeply engraved in me. So I have this fear of failing in front of people. I have this fear of like not, doing my job. So I just be really nervous and like I be behind stage super sick, like physically sick, and like damn near feeling like I have to throw up, especially at like big shows. It just be fucking with me. But every time I get on stage, there's just, I don't know, it's just in me. It's just in me. Like, it just, something just comes over me, and I just put on that mask and I just get through it. And I really get to have beautiful experiences with people who paid money to come and see me, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I love so many artists, but like I've never paid money to see them, not on purpose or anything, but it just never was a thing to me. Like, oh, I love this person so much, I should pay money to see them.
Yeah.
Like, it never occurred to me to do that. But the fact that people do that is just like, I don't know. I just feel like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you'll be like a shitload of people in the crowd, and I see you like really nervous. What's your favorite experience performing live?
Definitely my tour. So I did a tour last year. Late last year, from October to November, if I'm not mistaken. Or really the month of November. I'm sorry. From November to December. I did a tour last year, and every single show I cried at. Every show I cried at.
No way.
Every show I cried at, because I could not believe just could not, like you said, it'd be freaky sometimes. I just could not believe that I was like getting blessed in that way, and just meeting people and hugging people and feeling their energy and allowing them to feel mine was just like an experience that I would have paid for.
Yeah.
Like I would have, if I knew how fulfilling that was going to be, I would pay for something like, I would pay for that. Like I would do it for free just to be able to like have that experience. It was beautiful. It was wholesome. I met a lot of amazing people. We all cried together. I got to tell them a little bit about me, my story, and like just give people context. I love giving people context about who I am, because I feel like the more context you have about people, the more understanding and empathetic you are with them. Absolutely. When they make mistakes. So I be trying to like give people as much context as I can so that they don't perceive me as somebody who isn't regular. Like I want to be perceived as a human being.
Let's go.
That's my biggest thing. So yeah, it was beautiful. It was an amazing experience.
What's your craziest fan experience?
I was at a college show and somebody just like flashed me their boobs, and I was really thrown off. I was really thrown off in a good way. But I just was like, damn, should we be like, this is a college campus, and I want to say it was like a Christian campus. So I was just like, what the hell's going on? But shit, I was fucking with it.
That's crazy.
I was fucking with it.
That's wild. So I was watching Joe Budden podcast, right? And he was saying, giving some rhetoric. He was saying that he feels like the female rap wave is kind of coming to an end. You know, how you saying, because a lot of the girls are not selling like they used to. And what do you think about that?
No, I genuinely don't. Like, shit, pussy rule the world. I don't think it's ever gonna go out of style. Like, you gotta understand, like, the power that we as women possess. Like, we're not just, like, we possess a lot of power. So I don't think that it's gonna fade away. And I don't even know the numbers exactly that he was looking at, because I feel like female rappers really do be selling. Like, I feel like we do be selling, and crazy actually. And I feel like that fan experience that we get in person is just, it's different. And we really, like, female artists, we really work our ass off, and I don't think people acknowledge that enough. We have to do 10 times more than like what a male artist would do, like full blown hair, makeup, nails, outfit, heels, fucking feet blistering, fucking wearing corsets because you don't want to be on stage looking like you gained too much weight, or people gonna accuse you of being pregnant, or they gonna fat shame you. Like, it's just be all types of shit going on, and we have to deal with that. We have to deal with that on top of just like, you know, I don't understand why people think that being a female rapper is easy, because it's really not, honestly. Like, obviously anything that you do in life is gonna be hard, but the scrutiny that we face is downright it's just downright hateful. I really don't know how else to put it. Like, it's fucked up. Really? Like, the shit that I read and see on a daily basis, and I'm on the milder side of like the female rappers, but the shit that let me clarify. When I say milder, I mean like, I feel like I have a relatively positive, you know, I have a positive image, and I feel like even though my music is fucking nuts, I feel like people really resonate with like me as a human being. So they put out a lot of positivity, but even still, sometimes I be seeing shit from time to time, and I just be like, whoa, what the hell? Like, what side of the bed did you wake up on this morning that made you want to send me some shit like this? And I've seen worse. Like, I've seen crazy things, crazy demeaning, fucked up shit on the internet every day to female rappers. It's crazy.
I want to ask you that, you know, being a celebrity, somebody who's really out there, you know what I mean, and somebody who's kind of really popular, you know, how do you deal with social media? How do you deal with like the negativity in social media and things like that, you know?
I be having to take a break sometimes. It gets very overwhelming. I have a lot of things going on in my real life, and I'm still actively, like I told you, on my healing journey. So I'm still finding different coping mechanisms to deal with like the traumatic things that I experienced, like depression, anxiety, from shit that came before I was ever a rapper. So there's already like a layer to that I have to still sort through. So that in combination with just like negative shit on the internet for no reason, honestly, truly, just because maybe they just didn't like a song, or they want to spite me to support somebody else, or spite somebody else to support me, it just gets really crazy. So I be having to unplug for a little bit and debrief and take a break and separate myself as a human being. I be having to remind myself these people don't know me for real. They see an artist, they see a character, they see a caricature.
Let's go.
Ultimately. So these people don't know me, so I try not to take it very personal, but of course from time to time it does, you know, it resonates. I'm a human being, like I just said, so sometimes it does resonate. Sometimes it's like, damn. But I ain't gonna ball up and cry about no shit though.
Let's go.
I'm gonna just see it like, damn, that's crazy.
Yes, well.
And keep it moving.
Do you think it's harder for a female to be successful in this rap industry?
Harder?
Yeah.
For a female to be successful?
Yeah.
Like over who? Like over a male?
I like over male. Yeah, over male rappers. You think you guys have to do more?
We definitely have to do more. We definitely have to do more to reach a real level of success. Like,
damn.
We definitely, absolutely have to do more. We have to, like I said, especially as a black woman, we have to do a lot more, to be completely honest. And people just be kind of discredit that. They be trying to discredit it all the time. And I'm just be like, do you not see people out here working their ass off? Like, it's some women. I feel like I said, I be chilling a lot of the days. I really be chilling. But I know artists who live and die by the studio. They don't really get a break. Like, they're always on their feet, always at heels, shooting music videos. Like, I be trying to be super lax, but like, it's some female artists that be on go. Like, they be having it turned on 24/7, and I don't even see how they do it, because I turn it on and turn it off when I feel like it, and I still be like, damn, I'm really tired today. Like, today I don't have it in me. But yeah, I definitely think it's harder for sure.
Give me some challenges that you face as being a female artist, a prominent female artist in this industry.
Shit, you name it. Like, I mean, anything. Like, fucking body image issues. Specifically. Like I said, you gain too much weight, they're gonna accuse you of being pregnant, or they're gonna shame you for gaining weight or losing weight. Like, they're gonna, if you losing weight, they're gonna be like, damn, what's she doing? She doing crack? She on Ozempic? She losing weight? Like, as a woman, your body, your weight just fluctuates naturally, and you don't have the space or room, you know, to be able to do that. And it's fucked up for real. And if you go get surgery, then it's like, oh, she a sellout, she went and got surgery, her shit ain't even real, her ass fake, her titties fake, everything on her face, she plastic. And it's like, you literally cannot fucking win for losing. Like, and then the alternative to all of that is just like getting in the gym and fucking slaving.
Let's go.
So it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I just can't. I had to unsubscribe from that shit, because I just literally cannot. Like, I can't. I just fuck it. I'm just living my life. I cannot, because I swear to God, it's gonna be something. Every which way you turn, there's going to be something wrong with you. Something. They're going to pick you apart until they cannot pick you apart anymore.
Let's go.
It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, though. I'm not complaining. Please don't think I'm complaining. Like I said, I'm very blessed and fortunate to have this job. So I actually, on that note, I love being a female rapper.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me some game for these up and coming female artists who wants to be the next Monaleo. Some things. Me. Yes. Some things that, you know, some game that you experienced, you know, being a rapper, that you can shed some, you know, for the up and coming.
Be yourself, number one, first and foremost. I feel like everybody says that, but I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of power in being yourself. We got artists like Sexy Red that's thriving just off of being themselves and being a genuine personality that people gravitate towards. So that's the first thing I would say, is just be yourself, whatever that looks like, and figure out your niche. Like, figure out what it is that's your branding, like that people, that's easily identifiable. So when people see you, they're like, oh, that's such and such. Like, oh, I know her by her voice, or oh, I know her by, you know, she's always wearing pink, or I know her by her hair is always red, or I know her, she got the curly orange hair. Like, you know, you have to have something. I saw something earlier today, and this guy, I forget what interview it was. I forget who it was. I just saw it a little bit and kept scrolling. But he said, if people aren't able to dress up like for you, like dress up as you for Halloween, then you're not really like a star. Like, you're not really doing your part. And I agree with that. Like, people should be able, there should be identifying factors about you that make you, you know, easily, like I said, identifiable. So that's what I would say. And then just stay persistent, like, and stay consistent, even on days where like you dropping some shit and you feel like nobody fucking with it. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta, but that's in any career path. Like, fuck being an artist specifically, that's in any career path. You have to keep going and like do it for yourself and not for the validation of others. Because the minute you don't get the validation from other people, you're gonna feel defeated. Fucking the world's gonna be coming down on you. All of the walls are gonna be getting smaller. Like, you're not even gonna know what to do with yourself. So you gotta, like, everything you do, every move you make has to be rooted in something, and it has to be intentional. So I would say be intentional, consistent, persistent, and be yourself.
I heard that.
Absolutely.
Got a question for you, my friend. a lot of female rappers are like sexualized, you know what I'm saying, by their image, but some of them are pretty, but they're lacking in the rapping department, the lyric department. But you, on the other hand, is very lyrical. You're a very lyrical rapper, and you're pretty. Does it bother you when those other girls, get them like more attention because they, just people only focus on their looks and actually their lyrics?
Hell
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but hell no, that shit don't bother me.
Yeah,
like who am I to say that somebody is lyrical or not? Like, I don't give a fuck about that type of shit. That shit is irrelevant. Like, it's niggas all day who get in the booth and say any fucking thing.
You're right.
And say anything and be looking. You know what? Yeah, it's a lot of creatures walking around, male creatures walking around this bitch. Like, please, I would be crazy to say like, oh, it bothers me that bitches could just say anything. Like, nigga, I be saying anything. What the fuck? Some shit I be saying. I don't be feeling like being lyrical. I don't think that. I feel like being able to be an artist is a talent in and of itself. Like, whether you know how to rap really well or whether you know how to sell your image really well, like, that shit is a skill. Because not a lot of people, I know a lot of people who can rap their ass off who are never getting out of the hood.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to put it together in the right way.
Let's go.
And sometimes that's more important than like getting on this fucking microphone and rapping fast as hell. Like, it's just, it's 2024, you gotta adjust and you gotta adapt to the times and shit. I take my hat off to every woman that's doing her shit because it's hard. Like I said, it's hard.
I heard that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Hey, question for you. Do you think dropping albums matter these days?
Personally, yes, I think so. Shit, I'm a music consumer. I love musicality, so I like to hear good bodies of work. And there's always a fan base. There's always a group of people that will appreciate a really good body of work. So
okay,
I think it's important. Of course, you can't just keep feeding these people singles over and over and over again. You got to show these people that you know what the fuck you're doing, that you know how to put it together.
I was asking that question because I feel like sometimes a lot of people don't consume the album. You know what I mean? Because people attention spans are really short.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So most time when an artist drop an album, they're not gonna listen to put like 2 or 3 songs out of the whole album. You know what I'm saying? And some of those other songs are gonna be like just by the wayside. You know what I mean? So that's what I was asking because people attention spans are very short these days.
That's natural though. I mean, I feel like everybody got skips. Not everybody got skips, but shit, it's always something on. It might be there's a couple of songs on Frank Ocean album that I skip. Like,
woo, damn, homie.
Hold on.
God, it is real. Oh, no. The Frank Ocean, the legend?
But I'm saying, like, it's certain things, like, you skip. Like, I be skipping the Facebook story on online. Like, shit, it's a couple things you skip. Like, it'd be, like, skits and shit like that. Like, it's shit that you skip, bro. I feel like it's a little bit of something for everybody. But I definitely don't ever want to lose the art of putting together a real album, a cohesive album. I feel like that is a real skill. And that's something that I'm like looking forward to building up to, and it takes, it takes time. It takes time. It really does.
I heard that. Let's ask some different questions, man. Let's get on to a different level, man. Let's have some fun out here.
Okay.
Let me ask you some relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's mix it up a little bit. Monaleo. Would you fart around a man?
No, I don't fart around men.
Okay.
I don't fart at all.
Hey, let me tell you something. If a girl fart around me, if my wife fart around me, I would divorce her.
Really?
I would divorce her, man.
So you want me to tell you what niggas be doing that's worthy of being divorced?
A man can fart, but a girl, that's unladylike.
That's crazy. I definitely ain't farting around on niggas. I just ain't. But shit, nigga. Shit. When I was pregnant, listen. Everybody needed gas masks.
Stop, man.
I swear to you, like, that shit was out of my control, bro.
Stop.
I tried to pray on that shit. I tried to pray it away.
I would have left you in the baby.
Yeah. My man.
No, I'm joking.
I know my man was stressed the fuck out. I know he was stressed about that shit. Like,
that's wild.
He was not fucking with that shit. He was very nice about it, but I could tell that he was over it. Like, I could tell.
A question for you. If your man was broke, would you still respect him as the leader of the house?
Yeah, I would.
Hey, you might be the perfect woman.
Really?
You might be the perfect woman.
No, I got some loose screws.
We all do, man. We all do, my friend.
Really loose though.
We all do.
Like, if I tip this way, I tip that way, like the screws gonna fall out. Like my shit that loose.
Hey, we all do.
I be tripping for real.
You know what I'm saying? What's your most toxic trait?
Toxic trait.
Your most toxic.
My most toxic
trait.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie. I be talking to niggas crazy, but not on purpose though. Like, I swear to you, I gotta get pushed to a point where I'm like, man, you really got me fucked up today. And then I'm gonna really let your ass have it. But like, that's probably gonna happen maybe like 2 or 3 times out of the whole relationship, because once I start seeing myself, I'm getting too irate, I'm getting too out of character. Like, fuck this ain't for me. But for the most part, like, I'm very chill. Like, for the most part, I really do. I'm a very shit, I guess it's subjective, but I feel like I'm very respectful. Like, I feel like I'm very respectful of, like, you know, a man, and like, I be letting a man be a man type shit, like, because there's a lot of power in that too.
I like that.
Even if you feel like this is some dumb nigga shit. Like, I swear to you, a lot of shit with men just be dumb man shit. Like, it just be like, nigga, who gives a fuck about this? But apparently it just means a lot to them. But they could say the same thing about women. Like, shit, we like flowers and dates and shit like that. Niggas don't be giving a fuck about that. But it's like, it's gonna make or break how we feel. So, you know, but I be liking to let a man definitely be a man. So I really don't try to step too far to the left or to the right, you know, with certain things like that. Like, I be trying to respect them as a human being too, outside of just being a man. Like, I really don't be trying to talk to people crazy, but sometimes I be feeling tried.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I be like, man, hey, say.
I heard that.
Yeah, I let it go. But I apologize for it every time. I take accountability. I try to anyway.
I
don't know if I'm doing a good job, but I try to though.
I heard that. Would you be upset if one of your best friends or one of your good friends smashed one of your exes?
That ain't no good friend of mine. Because we don't play shit like that.
Okay, see, listen, I want to talk about this. Like, I want to stop, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from the South, you know what I'm saying? But living in San Diego, and people in San Diego on the West Coast, they don't find a problem with that, because they say it's your ex, it's your ex.
Man, hell no.
Okay, we just, hey, I try to tell you.
Any of my homegirls, I don't give a fuck though. I swear to you, all my exes bums, so I don't give a fuck, for real. Like, I don't think about them niggas. I'm really happy. I'm good where I'm at. Me and my man been together for years, so it's like, what the fuck is really an ex? I don't even really count them niggas because I was a kid or just naive, or like, I don't count anything that happened like before this current relationship, to be honest, because it's fucking insignificant. Like,
let's go.
It just is stupid. So I wouldn't really give a fuck, but I definitely would be like, I ain't no good friend of mine talking to nobody that I dated, because I really be dating niggas. Like, if I'm dating somebody, like, it's a full blown, like, we are dating and we are together full blown for like a few years at the very least. I'm like a serial dater. I really don't be single for very long. It's fucked up, for real. But I really don't be single. I'm saying I don't be single for very long. I'm literally currently in a relationship, and we're good. Yeah. So I don't even want to just fuck them niggas, bro. I don't care. Fuck them niggas. I'm good where I'm at. Fuck them niggas. I don't care. Fuck them niggas, bro. I don't even gotta get into it. Fuck them.
Hey, you're a cold piece, man. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I know you're very busy. Got a lot of things to do tonight. Do you want to leave any last words to your fans before we get out of here?
To my fans. Thank you to my fans.
Yeah.
I love y'all so much. And thank y'all for supporting me and just rocking with me. I know I'll be like really tripping sometimes, and I'm trying to figure this shit out. We all are. Like, shit, every day I wake up, it's just like me trying to figure it out. So I appreciate y'all for giving me grace and empathy and being understanding. But above that, I just want to say, like, shit, there's a lot of people out here that fuck with y'all. There's a lot of people out here that love y'all, and I know sometimes you might get in your mind that nobody fuck with you. Nobody loves me. Woe is me. No one cares about me. I swear to you, like, all those thoughts are like not really real. Like, it's people around you. It's complete strangers. You don't even have to know them right now. Like, it's complete strangers who are excited to meet you. So I just need y'all to consider that. If you ever feel like you want to leave here, or you feel like you have no place here, like, there's always somebody somewhere that's going to appreciate you. And if nobody does, I definitely do. I would miss you. I love y'all. And shit, y'all deserve to just keep kicking it here. On this earth, it's a cool place. It could be cool if you let it be. It could be really cool. So I just wanted to tell y'all that, and shit, I would miss y'all. So just stay one more day.
Let's go, man. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. Like I said, I just discovered you like about a year and a half ago. And I was really, really excited to get this interview, you know what I mean? Because what you mean to the community, especially young ladies coming up. You know what I mean? You're an inspiration. I like the way you carry yourself. Very lyrical. Pretty woman too as well. You got the
You must
lyrics.
like me. That's your third, fourth pretty woman.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, man. Hey,
that's your third, fourth pretty woman.
Hey, you're pretty. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. You know, I'm a married man for sure. But hey,
What's your wife's name?
Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Yeah. So, but you're like, hey, I'm not gonna.
Shout out to Diana.
I'm not blind. I got 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and that's niggas' problems too. I just want to leave you with that too. That's niggas' problems. If you married or you in a relationship, nigga, you're supposed to be blind.
Oh damn! You gonna get me in trouble on the podcast?
No, I'm just speaking I'm just speaking to the niggas in general. Like, if you got a girl and you got eyes, close them.
I feel you.
Close them until y'all break up. And if y'all never break up, keep your eyes closed for the rest of your fucking life, nigga.
Well, it's like me and my wife have been around 16, 17 years, so she know I ain't going nowhere.
How long y'all been married?
5 years.
Wow, that's fire. What's like something you could tell me to like for a long relationship?
Communication and she's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Aww. Communication and friendship.
Okay.
That's all it is. I would say communication and friendship. That's it. Because, you know, we had our good times and bad times. And
how'd you get through the rough times?
Communication and friendship.
Communication.
That's the only thing you need. Communication and friendship.
Communication and friendship, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my best friend. So, like, I talk to her about everything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's my homie. So,
is it hard, like, as a man, to talk to a woman about how you feel? I feel like a lot of men struggle with that.
They do, but I'm not an emotional type of guy anyways. You know what I'm saying?
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Fire, I'm a Taurus.
Oh, see? You know what I mean?
You a May Taurus?
Oh, what?
Are you a May Taurus?
Yeah, May 15th.
I knew it.
May 15th.
I knew it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not that type of guy that'll be like really emotional and crying to my girl in a way. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. I'm just not like that. But
you should, though. I feel like she would appreciate that. Just getting to know that side of you.
I don't know. I don't want to go too down that rabbit hole. I don't feel like man should be like that though.
Really? That's crazy to say, and that's a wild statement to make. And you have a podcast.
I said all the time on other podcasts. I should
revoke your microphone because that's some reckless shit to be telling me.
So question. So you won't get tired of a man crying on your shoulder all the time?
No.
That's crazy. Ain't no way.
Nigga need to be worried about me getting tired of crying on his shoulder.
Exactly, because you're a woman. Because women are more emotional. A man shouldn't be that emotional.
I'm emotional for a living. Like, nigga, if every once in a while you crying on my shoulder, I'm here. If you cry on my shoulder every day, fuck it, we crying every day.
Absolutely,
every day until we figure it out, until we get to the bottom of it. Like, and I'm sure your wife feels the same way. Y'all been around each other for 16, 17 years. I know she feels the exact same way. Maybe you should just try it one day. Shit. Really confide in her, and I'm sure she would appreciate the depth of, like,
I don't know,
getting to know somebody, peeling back that layer. Like,
I don't get that.
It's always a good thing for me. I always can appreciate somebody being vulnerable with me. Like, when my man is vulnerable with me, which is not very often because he's also the same way, not very emotional person. But when he is, I always appreciate it, and I hold space for him, so that he knows he's not alone in the world.
See, that's different. You know. If you're a man wants to cry on your shoulder, he can. You know, you give him that safe space to do that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of women would, though, to be honest. I think men just got to give women a chance to do that. We're naturally nurturers, caring people. Like, that's in our nature. Yeah. And I feel like if given the opportunity, like, what you think you're going to cry in front of her and she going to be like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, that never that don't happen for real. Like,
shit, me.
Unless you fucked up and you cheated on her and now you like, I'm sorry, babe. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Then that's like, okay, I get it. But if you're just like fucked up about some shit, you had a long day, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of women will hold space for
absolutely
men
not.
like that.
Absolutely not. A man should not be that fucking emotional. A woman, I can see that, but a man to be that emotional,
really crazy
crying to you because I had a hard day. No way. Absolutely.
Why
not.
would you tell your listeners that? That's crazy.
Oh, hey, you know, I'm with it. I'm 100.
Listen,
it's not that type of guy to be
negligent.
crying.
What he's saying is negligent. I'm here to tell you it's okay to have a bad day.
Don't be crying to these women, bro. They gonna hold that shit over your head.
Listen, come cry to me. Well, actually, no, fuck y'all. My man can come cry to me. He good here any day, for sure.
Hey, I respect that though, man. You know, man, I respect that. You know, if it works in your relationship, I say do it. You know what I mean? Every relationship is different, so we can't really compare, I guess.
Communication and friendship, though. I'm gonna take
that's the biggest things. That's the biggest things. Hey, but we got a superstar in the building. You know what I'm saying? I want to appreciate you for coming on and sharing your wisdom and your knowledge. You're a deep sister.
Thank you.
And we ain't gonna say pretty no more because you gonna try to get me in trouble. You gotta say
Shout
ugly
out to
now.
Diana.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
See, look at him. See?
Hold on. You got too much dip on your chip, nigga.
Hey, I feel you, man. Hey, I heard all your lyrics. I come in peace, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I'm
Hell
excited
yeah.
to be here. I'm glad to be in San Diego. I'm glad to be on the podcast. I hope that somebody took something from this, and shit, I love y'all.
Big Hendo. Hendo Unplugged. Monaleo in the building, a superstar out of Houston, Texas. We'll see you guys on the next episode. We are out.